Chi baby, everybody is not your friend. Everybody cannot be your friend. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your baby girl Lizzie. What's up guys? What's good? A friend is someone you trust. I know in this day and time it's difficult to trust people 100 because you can have a friend for 10 years, 5 years, and you never know when they change. That's how it's supposed to be on a norm, right? A friend is supposed to be someone you trust. A friend is supposed to be someone you are comfortable around. A friend is someone you can confide in. A friend is someone you can pray with. That is a friend. So you need to be able to categorize your friends. Know which is which in your life. These days people just call, she's my friend, she's my friend. But when you look at it carefully, these things I just mentioned are not existing in their relationship. So why would you call that person your friend? You need to know like your tight circle, which is like your core friend. Then you have like your normal random friends, the ones you guys see once in a while, you guys hang out, vibe and all that. Yeah, those are like your friends, you know. So I just mentioned two types of friends, your core friend and your random friends you hang out with and you guys take pictures, just all vibe and all. Yeah, and then you have acquaintance. You need to be able to identify who these people are in your life. I mean, a client can turn friend, it happens, but before then you should know who everybody is in your life. You don't call everybody your friend. I have had a situation. Okay, quick story. I had a situation with a client. She buys hairs from me a lot. Sometimes when she comes to buy it from me, she would sit and start telling me about a whole lot of things that's going on in her life, her friendship, her marriage. She's like very vulnerable around me, right? She just, I don't know, maybe it's an energy thing. She feels comfortable with me and that's why she does that. I wouldn't know. But anytime we're together, she would always pour out her heart to me. She would tell me everything. And I'll just be like, it's fine, don't worry, do it like this, do it like that, and all of that. So to her, in her head, we are friends. But to me, I know we are not friends. I know she's only a client to me. We've never gone out before. I would not sit like that and just call her to know how she's doing. Even though at random I would because of the things she's told me that she's going through. But to me, it's like nothing. I have like my core friends that we speak literally every day. It might not even be every day. It could be like every other day, right? Those are like my core friends. We talk. I have people that I share personal things with. And when I mean people, I don't mean 100 people. I mean like one or two persons. And those two persons, one person is my sister and I have another friend that I do that with, right? So these are like the two people I tell like personal things. For me, these are like my core friends. If you have a friend that's coming to tell you about her personal problems, her relationship issues and all of that, you're not expected to share yours with them if you don't feel comfortable with them. Because you do know your friends. Some people would do the same thing. You should know the people you share your personal problems or personal matter with. You don't share your personal issues with just about anybody. First of all, you should trust this person. You should be comfortable around this person that, oh, if I'm telling you this thing about myself, this thing about my life, it is safe with you. You're not going to sit down with another friend to start saying all of those things to the person. That's why it is important to know your friends. So back to the story. She would tell me everything about herself, what she's going through, all of that. And I'll just basically advise and talk to her and all of that. Like I said, I would not necessarily call her every single day to know how she's doing. But at random, I would most likely call her to say, how you doing? Based off of what she's told me that she's going through. Not because I see her as a friend. It's just, I just see her as a client that is free with me. And I might not necessarily be free with her, but I'm cool with her. And I just want to check up on her. To me, that's how I see it. But she was seeing me as a friend and I never knew. So every time she posts my pictures on Instagram story or WhatsApp story, she will always, say my friend, my BFFL, things like that. My day one, she addresses me with these words. And in my head, I'm like, okay. Because I don't see her like that. So because she's not my friend, I don't always gravitate towards her. So the only time we talk is only when she comes to buy something from me. But she would always send me a message at random too, to know how I'm doing, and just basically maybe tell me something that's going on with her that she's not happy with. And I would just encourage and advise her. That's all I do. But I would never tell her anything about myself because I don't feel comfortable with her. Not like I don't feel comfortable with her, but like I don't feel comfortable enough to share my personal stuff with her, if that makes sense. So that's why. And I think we didn't talk for quite some time. So I think it got to her, and one day she sent me like a long text. So I read through, and I was just lost. I was confused. I was like, what's going on here? Things like, you don't love me as a friend, you don't care about me, you don't check up on me, you prefer other people to me, I don't even know what I've done to you, you don't treat me like a friend, you're not a good friend, yada yada yada. It was quite a lot, and in my head I'm like, okay. I just told her, okay, I'm sorry. You know, I've been busy and all that. That's why. And she said, it's a lie. You post other people, you hang out with other people. If you see me as a friend, you do the same thing with me. I don't think you see me as a friend. And I said, good. Since you don't use her mouth to come, make a cuckoo tell them. I can't say, but the truth is, I don't really see you as a friend, right? This was me trying to be truthful. It's like a brutal truth, but I had to say it so that she stopped feeling the way she's feeling. I don't want to keep leading her on to feel like we are friends when we're not. Yes, she shares personal things with me, but we're not necessarily friends because I don't see her like a friend. Do you understand? I don't even take her like one. I just see her as a customer. That's all. So I now told her, you know what, the truth is, I don't really see you as a friend. I just take you as a customer and like a big sister because she's older than me. And that's how I see you, honestly. And that's why most times maybe I don't always gravitate towards you. I don't, do all of these many things, because with my friends I do these things. So I don't know why it's not flowing with you for me to just randomly want to check up on you and just, vibe with you the way I do with other people. That means it's just not it for me. It might be it for you, but for me, it's not just there, it's not flowing, and it's not really my fault, because I am like that with my friends. I check up with my friends, I call them, we chat, we talk on phone, but I don't do it with her. I never ever, I don't even think of it. And it made her feel some type of way. And I had to explain to her, and then she was like, so she will come and be telling me her personal things. I'll just keep my ears there open and be listening, and I don't see her as a friend. Like, come on, I should make it make sense. I said, babes, you choose to share your personal issues with me because you feel comfortable with me. It's not necessarily my fault, right? It's because you feel comfortable with me. That's why you do that. But I don't feel comfortable enough to share my personal stuff with you. That's why I don't share it. She said, so I'm those kind of friends that will sit down and listen to people's talk, and then me, I will never say mine. No wonder. She's been wondering why she's been telling me things about herself, and then I don't get to even tell her anything about myself. I'm like, you've never asked me anything about myself before. Right? You've never asked me. I'm sure if you've asked me, I'll be able to say a thing or two that I feel like I want to say to you. Right? That's it. You're the only one that's always coming to tell me about the issues you have and all of that. So that didn't really end well because she was not happy. She acted it out for almost like a month plus, because she wanted to buy something from me that period. She didn't buy, so she just started keeping distance, and then she started posting on WhatsApp story. When how some friends can be, start posting some quotes about people, and that those quotes are directed to you. But yeah, what to do? I would just look at it and just ignore it. But it is what it is. She's not my friend. So what am I trying to say? You should be able to identify who your friends are, and you should be able to make it clear to them. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to say it to them, but you act it. People understand actions than when you talk, because sometimes when you talk is cheap. Act it out and they will get it. They will get the memo ASAP. Just act it. And that was what I was doing. I was acting it, and I wasn't even acting it intentionally. I was just being myself. So you should be able to choose your friends. Okay? And when you're choosing your friends, when you talk to people, you sometimes kind of pick their brains, because I do that. I pick their brains, ask them questions. That's how I make friends. Okay? Because I'm big on communication. So I'll always talk, we'll have conversations, we'll have like broad conversations, and that way I'm able to pick your brain and I'm able to know the kind of person you are. And I also like to make friends that are like minds. You don't necessarily have to think like me 100. You don't necessarily have to agree with everything that I do 100. We definitely have our different minds and different opinions to things and life, but to an extent we should have like minds to certain things. Do you understand? So I like to have friends like that. Reasons is because I've had friends like that in the past. They were just like two completely different people, which is fine. You people should be two different people because you people cannot be the same person and you cannot have the same opinion to things, right? But I've had friends like that where we're like completely different. We don't have anything in common. Like me, I feel like for me it's different for everybody. Okay, you don't have to do things the way I do. This is how I do things. We have to have similar things in common, not every single thing, but like some things here and there in common, that whenever we come together we'll be able to just relate to them. So that's how I make my friends. I feel like at the stage of life that I'm at, that's the way I choose to make my friends, and I feel like so far it's been working for me because all the friends that I have right now are just it. That's like what I want from my friends. So for me, I choose friends that are like minds. Another thing I will always look out for before choosing you as my friend is, are you focus driven? Do you have a passion? I told myself that I would never be in a friendship ever again where I'm the only person thriving, I'm the only person doing fine. I had done that in the past and it never went well, and I told myself I would never ever be in such situations again. Like, I've had friends that they have things going on for themselves, but they're just there. Like, they are not really passionate about the things. So money comes, fine. Money doesn't come, they're there. So every single time we go out, I tend to always pay the bills. And it was never comfortable. It was never ever comfortable because at every point in time, I'm the one that's always spending. So at every point in time, when I'm going out with my friends, I just know that I have to be ready for 2 people, for 3 people, for one person extra, if that makes sense. So it was never comfortable. I didn't like it because nobody wants to be the only person spending money. I'm not stealing the money. I'm not plucking the money from anywhere. I also have responsibilities towards my kids, towards my family. So I cannot be now. It's different if you have a problem and you reach out to me as a friend for me to support you. I will definitely support you. But if you now want me to be an odogu spender in our friendship, that might not necessarily work for me at this stage of life that I'm at. I did it in the past. It never went well. I'm not doing that ever again. So I'm very, very, very particular about that right now. If I see you're not driven, you don't have a purpose, you're not pursuing anything, you're just there, you're not up and doing, there's nothing going on for you, you're just there complaining about life every single day without taking any actions or making any move to changing your situation, and you're always complaining to my ears, telling me how frustrated you are and how tired you are of life every single time. Nah, I'm not going to do that with you because I did that also in the past and it didn't work well for me. I had this friend that every single time we talk, this was her line of talk. Every single time we talk, I'm tired of life, everything is just tiring from me. It's okay to have a friend where you pour your heart to like this, right? But I don't like it when every single time we sit down to talk, it's never about anything positive. It's never about anything, that is spirit lifting. It's always about things that will be draining us. Yes, you have your days where you lament to your friends. You want to talk, pour your heart out. You want to just share how you feel. But when it's like a pattern for you every single time, that's what you do. No, I don't want to be associated with such kind of person because it will definitely rub off you. It has happened to me. It will rub off you. Another thing I look out for in friendship is growth. Someone that is growth driven, someone that wants us to grow together, someone that can think of a business idea that we can do together. Maybe not necessarily putting our monies together, but like something we can do, as friends. Oh, try this business, it's going to work for you. Or this thing that's going on right now, it's really bringing in money. Can you try it? Yeah, we should have business conversations. We should have money conversations. We should grow together. Okay, we don't want to be two broke friends that have nothing upstairs. I want a friend that we both are thriving and we are doing it. So one last thing I always look out for before picking my friend is you have to be emotionally intelligent too. Yes, you have to be. If you're sad, don't expect me to come and sit down and be sad with you. Like, you're sad, I'll be there genuinely to support you, to be there for you. But if you're finding it very difficult to, snap out of what you're going through, like after like months, you're still dealing with that situation and you expect me to deal with that situation with you for months. I should be sad with you for 5 months, for 6 months because you're dealing with a situation. Then I don't want you as my friend because that means you don't mean well for me. Where emotional intelligence comes into play is when your friend is sad and she's going through things, you as a friend, be there for her, show concern, be there. Do you understand? When you have a win, that friend, where emotional intelligence comes into play, is that friend that is sad should be able to also be happy for you, regardless of the fact that she's grieving. So you see that both friends are intelligent emotionally, right? That's what I'm talking about. I will not take away from the fact that my friend is grieving. I have to be there for her. She's going through stuff. I have to show that I care. I will be there as much as I can. But if in that time something big happens to me, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll go and share with her at that point that she's going through her down moment. But eventually when things are like, dying down with what she's going through, I would share it with her. I don't necessarily have to be scared to share that with her after some time when I feel okay, the issue is, at least is coming down. And she should be intelligent enough emotionally to be happy for me, regardless of her own situation. That is emotional intelligence. So that's the much I have for you guys. Hope you find this video helpful. Hope you guys like the video. Let me know what you guys think about the video, and let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys in my next one.